By May 6, 1210, England wasn't just ruled by a king, it was ruled by chaos. King John, already infamous for cruelty and incompetence, found himself at war not with foreign invaders, but with the Pope himself. The spark? A vacancy at Canterbury. When the Archbishop died, John insisted on placing his own man in the seat of power. Pope Innocent III had other plans. He backed a scholar named Stephen Langton. What should have been a religious appointment turned into an all-out political war. John refused to accept the Pope's choice. Furious, Innocent III struck back in the most powerful way he could. He placed England under an interdict in 1208. Churches closed their doors. Marriages couldn't be performed. The dead went unburied in consecrated ground. It was a spiritual lockdown like no other. Still, John held his ground, until May of 1210, when the pressure was boiling over. England was spiritually severed from Rome, and John was tightening his grip on power. He seized church lands, taxed the clergy, and dared anyone to defy him. The man who should have been God's servant had become God's adversary. The Pope escalated. In 1209, John was officially excommunicated, cut off from the church, and condemned in the eyes of Christendom. While May 6th wasn't the date of that thunderous decree, it marked a turning point. By this time, John's regime had spiraled into one of paranoia, control, and growing rebellion. The barons were furious. The nobility saw a monarch abusing both crown and cross, hoarding wealth while alienating allies. The seeds of revolt were planted, and by 1215 they would bloom into the Magna Carta, a document born from years of betrayal, divine threats, and unchecked royal ego. What makes this era so haunting is the way divine authority clashed with royal ambition. John wasn't fighting a war of swords and shields. He was battling prayers, penance, and papal decrees. And for a medieval king, to be excommunicated wasn't just disgrace, it was damnation. But John was nothing if not shrewd. In 1213, he finally bowed to the pressure, surrendering England as a papal fief and swearing loyalty to Rome. It was too little, too late. The damage had been done, and the barons never forgot. So when we speak of the Magna Carta, we shouldn't forget this tangled prelude, when one king thought himself above both law and God. By May 6, 1210, the storm clouds had gathered, and though thunder wouldn't strike until 1215, the sky was already trembling.